You guys are never going to believe who I just saw outside.
The poor paper delivery boy that puts a paper in front of our door every morning, even though we've never paid for a subscription.
Okay, 1, the guy that delivers our paper is in his 30s and drives a van, and 2, I just saw our new neighbor. Our neighbor to the right?
Is our new neighbor better than that fuckwad Emilio Estevez?
So much better. I'll give you some clues. He was in My Blue Heaven.
What the fuck is a My Blue Heaven?
It's a movie, TR. Any guesses? Steve Martin? Oh, how I wish. That would be infinitely cooler. But this guy is still very awesome. Okay, another hint. He married Audrey and took her someplace that's green.
Rick Moranis? You're saying our new neighbor is Rick Moranis?
Hell yes.
That is so fucking cool. That almost makes up for Shad making Emilio Estevez our neighbor on the other side.
And he's already moved in and everything. I didn't see a delivery truck or boxes. Let's go see him. He was headed into his house when I saw him, so he's not outside anymore. No, I mean let's go over there and see him. You mean knock on his door? Or ring the doorbell? Your preference. That sounds like a plan. Whoa, not so fast, you two. It's probably best if you stay in the house. Don't want to cause a panic in the neighborhood due to a free-roving panda or a T-Rex head on a jet saucer. That might be a little hard to explain. If things go well, we'll invite him over for dinner or something, and you can meet him then.
Oh, bullshit. We always get left behind.
The world just isn't ready to be introduced to the two of you.
Fine, go. We'll just sit here and kill the time somehow.
Which episode of Dawson's Creek are we on, TR?
Oh, we're on Season 2, Episode 14. This is one of the big ones, and it's a two-parter.
Looks like I have the next 90 minutes of my life planned out. You guys go get your FaceTime with Rick Moranis.
That's the hope.
What makes this two-part episode so big?
Oh, you'll see. It's a huge bomb that gets dropped, and it effectively changes television forever.
That's a pretty big claim. I hate admitting to this, but I'm actually excited to see it. This show is like a 4-car pileup. You know you shouldn't look, but you just can't stop watching.
That's the simple beauty of Dawson's Creek. Well, more or less.
So, why'd Dawson build a tiny replica of Capeside in his room?
It's for the film he's shooting. It's the alternative to using a crane or a helicopter shot, which is way more expensive. Also, I'm pretty sure he doesn't have access to either.
Oh no. Jack got assigned to write a poem? Not even I like poetry that much.
Oh, just wait. This specific poem changes the course of Dawson's Creek, its characters, and its popularity forever. In the good way.
I forgot to ask you, why'd they have to do that? Change the theme song from the first season? Because this new one is extremely annoying, and at one point sounds like nails on a chalkboard.
Oh, right. They released the first season on DVD totally untouched. All the music and the correct theme song are there. However, in the release of the other DVDs, in order to use the songs that originally played in the episodes on television, including the correct theme song, would cost them a lot in royalty fees. So they said, fuck it. Let's get different songs to replace the really expensive ones, and a much cheaper theme song instead of the correct one.
Well, financially that makes sense, but it still sounds like crap.
Yeah, the majority of fans would agree with you. I absolutely hate the new theme song. Bunch of penny-pinching, cocksucking producers.
Hold on a second.
What?
Howard and Ron just went over to Rick Moranis' house to see if he'd come by for dinner.
Yeah, I was there a few minutes ago when all of that was being said.
But our scene is still going.
What the shit are you talking about?
This scene we're in, talking about Dawson's Creek, it's still going. It should have cut away a while ago to show Howard and Ron meeting Rick Moranis, and yet, here we are, still the focus of the moment.
Oh, I get what you're saying. You're saying this scene shouldn't even exist, right? The audience should be watching a scene between Howard, Ron, and Rick Moranis right now.
Exactly. Huh. I wonder why that is.
So, what do we do?
I don't know. Keep watching Dawson's Creek until they come back. Or it cuts to a different scene, I guess.
What about the slow fade to black followed by the to-be-continued title card?
Well, that's new.
Yeah, new, sure, but what does it mean?
I guess it means there's more to the story.